Good morning. Today is Sunday, September 20. Oh, it's the 19th. Today is September 19th, 2021. And I wanted to come back and talk about my hair. It's been 5 days, counting the day that I installed them, which was Wednesday the 15th. And yeah, today is the day that I'm going to wash my scalp. I sweat a lot, mainly because of having hot flashes, and I didn't want to put any, I've spritzed my water a few times with water, rose water and aloe vera juice, but I sweat, so I have layers and layers of sweat on my scalp, and I know that's gross. But I was just trying to push it at least a week before I did my first wash. And yeah, so I couldn't take it. I even had my pick that I was trying to make my scalp feel better. And then last night I put some of my sulfur 8 hair lotion on my scalp. It was mainly in the crown, like right here. And it felt better. It's not like excruciating now, but it's still like that irritation, and I can just feel it. Like my scalp is telling me, you need to wash me right now. So I'm going to do that today. I'm not going to retwist per se. I'm going to separate it. I'm going to part it, and then I'm going to separate each part, each little twist, and do like a finger coil to, make sure it's just kind of like intact. And then I'm not going to use pins today. Like I said, I'm just going to make sure everything is kind of intact. And I'm going to do that with some Aussie hair styling volume mousse. So I'm going to use this, put this on like each section, and then do the coil. I was using this prior to starting my lock journey. It's not even that much in here, and I actually did the stickiness test to see if there was going to be a lot of buildup. So I just put a little bit in my hand, just like that, and then kind of just put it on my hands, rub it in my hands. It's very strong. It has a strong scent. I did that the other day, and then I let it dry, and it dries pretty clean, like there's no stickiness. So I feel comfortable with putting this on there. I don't know if this has alcohol or not, but anyways, I'm still putting it on my hair to give it a little bit of hold, like each twist, to keep them together. And I'm going to wash it with, I have some shampoo in here. I diluted it with some water so that I could have a nozzle to put this on my scalp. And this is actually, it's not the sulfur 8. I know I just held it up, but it was an empty bottle of sulfur 8. And I rinsed it out, and I put some of my Tresemme shampoo in, and then I added some water to dilute it. So that's what I'm going to wash my scalp with. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, so I have no idea how many twists I have, but I'll show you what it's looking like. Still has a lot of shine because I put conditioner in it and a little bit of oil when I originally put my twist in. And just let it air dry once I kind of recoil it. If it starts matting or they start marrying together, I just want to make sure they don't marry. So it's practically dry, and it's not sticky at all. So, and it might have a little shine to it. Maybe that's just a hold. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do today. And hopefully after today, I don't know how often I'm going to have to wash my scalp, but it's like I actually reached out to this YouTuber that I follow who's a loctician. I reached out to her through Instagram yesterday to kind of ask her what her advice was for me washing it after only a few days. And she said the health of my scalp is the most important, which I figured. To like actually grow healthy locks, your scalp has to be healthy. So when it's like itchy and has sweat buildup or whatever, it's not healthy for your hair or your scalp. So that's what I was thinking anyway. But because of like the lock community, it's like they tell you all these things to do and what not to do. So it's like, for the most part, they say locks are very low maintenance, but when you listen to or watch like the YouTube videos and whatnot, or read the blogs, it's like all these things that you should do or you shouldn't do. So it's like they make it sound like it's high maintenance. So we'll see. We'll see how my journey goes and if it's really high maintenance. Like right now, the whole idea of, well, you shouldn't wash them until like at least a week or 10 days, like that's kind of high maintenance, especially when your scalp needs to be cleaned. So it's like this whole back and forth, like what to do, what not to do. So I'm gonna wash my hair today, and if it takes longer to lock, it does. But I think it's actually gonna, putting water on it is gonna make them like puff up, of course, and kind of like get the process moving. All right, so I'll be back once I section my hair off. All right, I'm back. It's been about 5, maybe 10 minutes since I put that mousse on my hands, and it's like I can feel like basically nothing, no residue. So it should wash off pretty easily when I shampoo my hair when I do put it on. So and I probably won't use that too often. Once that is gone, I'm planning to get the TGIN. It's like they have a rose water foam, and I think I'm going to use that and do my retwist with that. So I want to be very minimal with the products. I'm basically using the water, the rose water, and aloe vera gel mixture, spraying my hair, keeping it hydrated, maybe going in with some oil, some jojoba oil occasionally, and also my chosen 18 oil that I got from my cousin. So I'll probably put some of this on my hair also, and then I'll do my retwist with the foam. I don't want to put any gels like even on around my parameter or my edges, even though I'm sure sometimes I will. There's like an occasion I want to like make sure I'm like kind of cleaned up. I might, you know, do my edges or whatever, my sideburns, but for the most part, very minimal. So here's my parting. I have a middle part, and then I have it parted like from ear to ear. And then I have a part across here where I have 2 sections in the back. Alright, I'm about to jump in the shower and shampoo my hair. I cannot wait. I am so excited. Okay, so I wanted to come back. It's been about an hour since I finished retwisting my hair. Here's the look. Once I finished, I took a shower and got dressed, so that's why it took about an hour. So it's been kind of air drying. I did wrap it up before I got in the shower though. So what I did was, like I said, I had it parted, and then I just went through each section one by one. I spritzed it with my spray bottle, which I have tap water, rose water, and aloe vera juice. And I just spritzed each section. Each section I also put on that Aussie Mousse, and to give it just a slight hold. And then after I finished, I had them like each section, I had a clamp down on them, not like each one single clamped, but I just had like one of my big clamps that I use to separate my hair. and I just had those on it. And then, so yeah, after I finished, I took put a little bit of jojoba oil in my hand, rubbed my hands together, and then just kind of like went over my hair. It was kind of light. It wasn't like a thorough, like, you know, trying to get everything, but yeah, I just wanted to put a little bit of oil just to kind of give it a little sheen and lock in the moisture. So here it is. You can see how much it's shrinked since I came on, and you can see like the shape that I have now. It's slightly different than when I originally twisted my hair. Let me turn around. So you can see it's like it has a lot of body. It still is angled despite my best efforts to try and unmarry each twist. They were still kind of like, it was still hair, loose hair, kind of like lingering in between twists. But yeah, so that is one thing that's very tedious. I know in the lock community they say one of the benefits of having locks is that you don't have to detangle your hair. Well, this is almost worse. I mean, not gonna lie, it's like to unmarry them, it's almost worse to detangle or separate than it is to detangle your hair, because one, you're not really using a conditioner. Well, at least I'm not. Maybe on into as they develop and mature, I might start using conditioner, or even maybe a few months down the line I might decide to dilute some of my conditioner and maybe spray my hair with that. But yeah, you're working with basically hair that doesn't have that much slip, and you're trying to separate each twist. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see, some of them are still here's one. Kind of comes apart though, but yeah, it's almost impossible. Here's one. So it's like the hair is like here, but the twist is here. So I'm not sure what twist is supposed to go to, but anyways. So yeah, this is all I did. I took, like I said, each section and I just twisted it a little bit like that and just let it go. So still has a lot of body. It's taken on its shape pretty good, I think. I didn't use any like locking gel. Like I said, I used just that spritz and the mousse, and then I rubbed my hair with a little bit of oil. I'm gonna let it air dry. I don't want to pin it back today. I just want it to dry completely. It shouldn't take too long for it to dry completely since it's short. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully go 2 weeks before I retwist it again. But like I said, the sweating thing is real, and I'm not gonna go through what I did last night with my head like basically burning. It wasn't burning, but it was like it was sensitive. So the Sulfur 8 did help it a lot as far as it calmed it down so I could sleep last night. But I'm not sure if I'm going to retwist it next week or not, because we're supposed to be going to, Tim and I are supposed to be going away for the weekend for our anniversary, 1st of October. So I'm not sure if I'll get around to retwisting it then or not. It will be 10 days, actually a little bit more. So we're leaving is it next Friday? Yeah, we're leaving next Friday. So if I retwist my hair the Thursday before we leave, that will be about 2 weeks. So I'm going to try and not wash it again before 2 weeks. Or before next Thursday. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I am about to go run around and get something to eat. And I'll see you next time for my next update. Bye.